The son of immigrant parents, Gus Vratsinas is the second American-born member of his family. The hard-working family treasured the heritage of their Greek ancestry, but they also fully embraced the belief that in America, and especially in Arkansas, a person could truly live the American dream. Born in Little Rock, it didn't take long for the son of John and Fotini Vratsinas to figure out that he wanted to be a builder. Gus's childhood home sat directly across the street from the construction site for the University of Arkansas for Medical Sciences.
At one time, it was just a hillside, and it really intrigued me when they put the fence up, they were digging the basement and all that kind of thing. I said, that's maybe something that you want to do.
Gus knew that in order to fulfill his dreams, he would need an education. And with his family's love and support, he enrolled at the University of Arkansas, where he would become a lifelong Razorback.
I have an older brother and sister, and my father had a restaurant. We grew up being a busboy and dishwasher and all that kind of thing. Our parents wanted all three children to be educated where they didn't have to work in a restaurant.
He earned a Bachelor of Science in Civil Engineering in January of 1967, and then went on to obtain his Master of Science degree in Civil Engineering in January 1968. During his time in college, Gus enlisted in Army ROTC and received valuable lessons in leadership.
I went through advanced ROTC for the reason of serving for a couple of years in the military, because nowhere else do you have that kind of authority and responsibility. And at the young, tender age of 22, 23 years old, you're an officer. The military also taught me that you can't buy respect, you earn respect. So the age-old deal of the infantry, follow me, you got to be a leader from the front, not from the back.
In 1968, after his military service was done, Gus came home to Arkansas and went to work as an engineer with Pickens Bond Construction Company.
Well, back in the day when I got out, engineers, as they are today, are in demand. I always had that building in me, and that's why I ended up at Pickens Bond. My father died when I was a junior in high school. My mother was alone. My brother was here, and it was just important to me that between the church, and knowing people that I went to school with in Little Rock and in Fayetteville, a lot of them were gravitating back to Arkansas, and I wanted to be right there with them.
After 16 years, Gus decided to leave Pickens Bond, Kelly Nelson, and start his own construction company.
For the first couple of years, there's a lot of butterflies. After a while, you really realize that people do business with people.
Over the years, Vratsinas has been involved with almost every kind of large-scale construction project. The projects have ranged from shopping mall renovations to campus construction projects to award-winning shopping malls and theater complexes. Vratsinas Construction grew to be one of the top 100 revenue companies in America.
One of the reasons we did well was because of our people. We always instilled in our people, and we were open book and being very professional in what we're doing. And, those are traits that I still live by today.
Vratsinas is now chairman of Bailey Construction and Consulting of Little Rock. Bailey Construction's website states that Gus is the embodiment of the culture, philosophy, and mission for the company and sets a high bar for every Bailey Construction employee. A self-described glutton for punishment, Gus rarely turns away requests from anyone he believes he can help. One project Vratsinas is especially dedicated to is Easter Seals in Arkansas.
When you see children and adults with disabilities, and you don't have that in your family, it's time to give back. This Easter Seals in Arkansas is one of the best in the nation.
Easter Seals honored him as Arkansan of the Year in 2011. Gus has also been a member of the Arkansas Symphony Orchestra Society Board, 50 for the Future, Arkansas Economic Development Commission, and many others. Also, over the years, many honors and recognitions have come his way. Some of those include being inducted into the Arkansas Chapter Associated General Contractors of America Hall of Fame and the University of Arkansas Engineering Hall of Fame. He also has been honored as a Life Board member by Arkansas Symphony Orchestra and as Engineer of the Year by Arkansas Society of Professional Engineers. He also has been named to the Arkansas Academy of Civil Engineers.
You know, your family is first and foremost. But you've got to be efficient with your time. The nuance that I learned a long time ago, you put your mind to it, put your heart into it, and work your fanny off, will get you to the top. You know, when you come from where I came from, that makes all the difference in the world.